I felt a desire to talk and turn on the camera and share. And whether people see this, whether people don't see it, it's all right. I know that through everything, faith will do its thing, that the Lord will send this to who it needs to who needs to hear it, that the Lord knows what he's doing with this. And that through everything, I am honored and I'm excited that the Lord can use me for these opportunities. So if you're anything like me, I pray that if this doesn't relate to you, that's great. But if it does, I'm sure you can relate to it, that you remember a lot of things. I remember how certain people in my life made me feel. I remember how I felt in certain moments of my life. I remember people that I don't talk to today. I remember people that have passed on in my life. I remember the little petty things that people have done to me. I had noticed the way people treat me in certain scenarios, and I remember what they do, and I remember how it made me feel, and that sticks with me a lot of the times. I have a lot of trouble forgiving while also remembering those things. I don't know about you, but there was someone in my life that I really loved. And there was a point in my life where I thought God had given me something amazing. But I didn't really know God. I didn't really know him. I didn't really have a true relationship with him. I was in the relationship for the wrong thing. And through everything, I thought, God, wow, this is just exactly how it's supposed to be. This is it. This is all the good. And it made me really think God is love, so he can't hate. But really it is God is love, so he must hate. You can't love everything. You can't. If God is love, therefore he can't hate anything, why would God hate sin? He must hate the things that oppose him, that aren't him, because God is love. And for a while, I thought love was a feeling. It was a person. I thought love was moments. I thought love was so many things that weren't God. And despite the fact that with this person, I had been given so many signs that this person may not be who I think they are. That this person may not feel the same way I feel. That this person may not have the same intentions as me. And despite that, I remembered this one verse, 1 Corinthians 13:4, that love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. That last part. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. When I first got into relationships, I never really thought that, it was going to be sunshine and rainbows, and that it was going to be a cakewalk, that I would just kind of jump into it and God would do the rest and everything would be a breeze. I never truly thought that. I really thought when things get hard, that if you endure, if you believe that God is doing something, and that if you persevere through that belief, that if you hope, that it will truly bring promise, it'll bring blessings. That's what it means to love. To endure, to live all those out, all those things previously mentioned, but to endure all things. So despite the hurt, despite the confusion I was given, I held on to love endures and believes and hopes all things. Long story short, this person is not in my life anymore. And I've moved on. I've found so much better blessings, such a better life with God, and I am better without that person. I'm sure you have someone in your life that's really hurt you. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be a significant other, it could be a coach, it could be a teacher. Someone in your life has hurt you to a point where it might have changed you, it might have stuck with you. It might be a part of you might let it be a part of who you are today. And through that, I have that person in my life. As I'm sure if you're still watching this video, you do too. And there is something so amazing about forgiveness. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. But for me, it was something, the feeling, the effort and time I put in, the fact that I tried to back my love behind the word. And I tried to live out what God had told me love was. And I thought if I live this out, then love will happen. That good things will happen. But God also taught me something. That love goes both ways. And that if someone is not giving you the same back, they clearly don't have that same love for you. And no matter how many times you try to go the extra mile for them, no matter how many times you try to root it in what is good, and no matter how many times you try to make them see your value and make them see the same love for you as you have for them, you think about it like putting on someone's prescription. I will see something different from your prescription, and you will see something different from my prescription. And I think a big part about that is learning that you can't make someone see something that only you can see. And I don't mean just them seeing the value in you the same way you see them, but also seeing themselves the same way you see them. Some people can't grasp that yet. Some people you can't convince some people. You can't make them wear your prescription, and I had to learn that the hard way. And I'm grateful that it happened, honestly. I can smile at the fact that because you can hate this person all you want. You can be angry. You can remember the feelings, remember the decisions, remember the time that you came in that maybe you think amounted to nothing. But I'm here to tell you that it didn't amount to nothing. Because how could I hate you when you brought me to God? How could I hate you when you brought me so far off the edge that I turned away and looked at Jesus and haven't looked back since? How could I hate you when you brought me to Jesus? How could I hate you when you are the reason I picked this up and haven't put down since? Think about it. And for those that maybe haven't been pushed to Jesus, try it. You've tried the drugs, you've tried the drinks, you've tried the smoking, you've tried girls, you've tried whatever career you've been pushed to, you've tried hanging out, you've tried all different kinds of friend groups. You might have tried sports, you might have tried making a lot of money, you might have tried anything. But this is what sticks. I speak from experience. This is what sticks. Girls don't stick, drugs don't stick, drinks don't stick, smoking doesn't stick, friends don't stick. Family doesn't even stick sometimes. As an athlete, your sport doesn't stick. This will remain forever. Heaven and earth shall pass, but his word shall remain forever. Remember that. Through this, I honestly had a lot of trouble forgiving. We all know how it feels. You put so much effort into something, and for it to amount to seemingly nothing, it hurts, because it's like putting a bunch of work in for a grade, a bunch of work in to make a team, and bombing the test or not making the team. It feels like a waste. It really does. And you can't help but have this bitter envy and taste in your mouth from it. And that's what we do. We think to ourselves that we can't go forward anymore because we almost seem like, oh, I tried and I lost all hope. I'm here to tell you that get up, keep going. But it's about getting up when you fall down. Our walk of Jesus is not this destination we're reaching to. It's not this progression to a state championship or something. It's an endless marathon, an endless journey, an endless walk that when you fall, you get up. And you don't stop going. And you don't ever stop moving forward. And you don't ever stop moving with Jesus. I'm going to ask you this, for those that who still hold on to those feelings, who still hold on to that person, who still hold on to these memories, to these moments that maybe have hurt them majorly. How will this help you grow? How can you walk forward when you're constantly looking back? How are you going to become what you can be when you're still sitting at what you were? You can't grow. And forgiveness isn't saying what the other person did was okay. They hurt you. They did you wrong. They said some things. They wasted their time. They made you feel worthless, maybe. It's not about what they did. It's not saying what they did was okay. It's saying you love yourself enough to let it not hurt you anymore. That you love yourself enough to let go of what was only hurting you. And to go towards what will truly help you, what will truly grow you, what truly loves you. And when I point there, I mean pointing up to the man above. Because that is where you should go.